Hello, eighth grade artists. Thank you so much for visiting our website at the Visual and Performing Arts in McClatchy High School. We're excited you're interested in applying to VAPA, and we're here to help. So today's new video helps you and walks you through how you create a Google slide. My name is Molly Morrison. I'm the coordinator for the program, and I'm happy to help you walk you through exactly how you do this. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to add a slide to your Google slide, and you're actually going to delete these title faces because we're going to add our own text box. This allows you to have everything be really clean, all the same font and all the same size of font. So I just used the little text box and I replaced the two that were here before with one clean text box. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is add an image. So the image I'm going to pull up is right on my desktop so that I can easily find it for pulling up today. This piece of art is by Charlie Mackesy. He is the author of The Boy, the Fox, the Mole, and the Horse. And this is a little piece on encouragement. So I hope that's not lost on you as we move through today. We are very much wanting to encourage all artists to apply to our program, and we're very excited to see your work. So now that we have your artwork in place, the next thing we need to add is your descriptor. So your description starts with your artist name, your dimensions, your date, and your medium. So the artist name is you. The dimensions is how big your piece of art is. The date is when you created it, about what time frame. And finally, the medium is what you use to make the art. So that could be colored pencils, paint, clay, plaster, whatever you use to make the art. Then as we move forward, you're adding a little artist statement. This is a 3 to 5 sentence artist statement, and 3 sentences is perfect. So don't worry if it's not enough or too much. Just write how you feel about your art. So the first thing is process for creating. In this case, maybe the artist the element of art the artist focused on was lines, to create gestural lines to draw attention to our horse here. So what was your process for creating art, and what elements of art did you focus on? The next thing is the meaning or intent behind the work. Perhaps you were inspired by a family member. Perhaps you were inspired by an experience you had, and that is what led you to make your piece of art. So one sentence about why you made the artwork. The next one is art history. If you were influenced by Picasso, perhaps this artist was influenced, Charlie Mackesy was influenced by Picasso as line drawings, and if that's the case, he could certainly discuss that in the same way that you could. And then finally, composition. If you used red somewhere or added a figure somewhere and you want to talk about that for a sentence, that would be a great sentence to add. Why you added what to your, and where you put it in the composition. So this is for visual arts. Remember, if you're if you're showing us a sculpture, you may want to add 2 pieces of art. And if that's the case, you can just insert one more image here and place it in. So as we do this, we'll remind you, don't be too hard on yourself as you are working on your portfolio. And finally, perfection is overrated. You guys just do your very best job as you fill these out. We are going to be looking at these things with a new lens this year, and we are very much looking forward to seeing your visual art portfolio. If you're visiting today because you're submitting a theater portfolio, you're going to go through the same steps that I did to begin with. Name, date, and the role that you are showing. You'll insert any additional details that we may need to know in your text box, and you'll set that up the same way I did for visual arts. And then as you insert your video, and your video will already need to be in YouTube. So you're going to go and get your YouTube link. So we're going to pull up video. Here's my YouTube link. There, I've placed that in. This pops up. I'm going to click on it and then I select it. And then it's going to pop into my slide. I can now make it bigger and move it slightly. And also, if it's extra protection in your text box, to just go ahead and add the link there as well. It's not required, but it does give us one extra way if we're running into trouble seeing it, that we can try to find that video on our own. So having the link there is helpful. If you have additional questions about applying, feel free to once again check our website, www.ckmvapa.org. But if those questions lead to more questions, email us and we'll get right back to you. ckm-vapa@scusd.edu. We are quickly returning all emails, and we suggest anyone with any questions or having any complications to get in touch with us so we can be a support system to you through this process. But most importantly, everyone, make art every day. We look forward to your portfolios, and thank you for your interest in CKM VAPA.